Good evening, it's April 2nd, 2025, and it's time for my second set of devotionals. Won't you join me?
And celebrate recovery, healing from hurts, habits, and hang-ups.
Day 92, the trouble with grudges. Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Matthew 6:12-13. The only possible way we could avoid being hurt by others would be to live completely alone. As long as there is more than one person, hurts will happen. They are the cutting edge of every relationship. We can't keep ourselves from getting hurt from time to time, but we can control our reactions, and that is seriously important. One of the ways we often react to hurt is by bottling up the resentment until it becomes a grudge. We reason that as long as we hold on to that hurt, the person who hurt us isn't getting away with it. Unfortunately, those who hurt us are often unaware, and we end up harboring a grudge that only keeps us from healing. Revenge is another way we might react to being hurt. We feel sure that getting even, hurting back as much as we have been hurt, will relieve the pain and satisfy our longing for justice. Instead, revenge just poisons our souls and keeps us focused on the past. The only sure way to get rid of a hurt is to forgive the one who hurt us. By forgiving, we call the debt settled, and it no longer has power over our lives. No wonder God asks us to forgive. He knows it will always be for our good. Prayer. Thank you for helping me to forgive those who have hurt me. I can see that holding grudges and seeking revenge only keep me anchored to the past. In Jesus' name, amen.
And in my quiet time devotional,
Day 92, when darkness reigns. Why didn't you arrest me in the temple? I was there every day. But this is your moment, the time when the power of darkness reigns. Luke 22:53. In the last hours before Jesus was captured and condemned, everyone seemed to be sneaking around, arranging matters surreptitiously. The betrayer Judas agreed with the temple elite to betray Jesus, first by locating a suitable time and place devoid of crowds that could wreck the plot. Peter and John, following a prearranged secret signal, quietly slipped into the upstairs room of a private home to prepare the Master's Last Supper with the 12 disciples. Just when it was ready, Jesus and the others arrived and sat down. In the privacy of the quiet room, he gave last instructions. Something terrible was about to happen. Later they went out together to the dark silence of a garden where the Master entered into serious agony, preparing to face the coming ordeal. But the disciples, overcome by darkness of spirit, were not ready, so when the blazing torches, gleaming swords, and grimacing faces invaded the garden, they panicked. Jesus, however, was completely composed. He spoke ironically, actually scoffing at Judas and his gang, taunting them with their cowardice, that they refused to arrest him in the temple, preferring instead to sneak around in the dark and brandish unnecessary weapons. But, he acknowledged, this is your moment, the time when the power of darkness reigns. What a terrible thing to hear, to realize about themselves, if they were really listening. In the secrecy, in the darkness, do you let the power of darkness reign in your heart? That's the trouble with grudges. It's when darkness reigns in your heart. Give your troubles over to God and allow the light to come back in. I hope you have a blessed day.